The 2026 Rolls-Royce Phantom continues to affirm its leading position in the world of luxury automobiles, where masterful craftsmanship meets cutting-edge technology to create a true symbol of prestige. More than just a means of transportation, the Phantom 2026 is a declaration of perfection, delivering unmatched power, safety, and sophistication, a masterpiece reserved for those who truly understand the value of distinction. 1. Engine of the 2026 Rolls-Royce Phantom. The pinnacle of power and smoothness, from the perspective of a 20-year automotive expert. When you sit behind the wheel of a Rolls-Royce, especially the Phantom, the brand's flagship sedan, the driving experience goes far beyond simply moving from point A to point B. It becomes a refined, tranquil, luxurious, and commanding journey, like piloting a masterpiece of mechanical artistry rather than just a vehicle. With over 2 decades in the automotive industry, I can confidently say, the 6.75L twin-turbocharged V12 engine in the 2026 Phantom is a triumph of engineering and design philosophy. The 6.75L V12, a timeless icon of luxury and class. Rolls-Royce doesn't follow fleeting industry trends like downsizing or mass electrification. They understand that Phantom owners aren't looking to make a loud statement, they seek the pinnacle of serenity, power, and prestige. The 6.75-liter twin-turbo V12, though used for many years, remains the perfect part for the latest Phantom series. Producing 563 horsepower and 900 Nm of torque. Available from very low RPMs, this engine delivers power effortlessly. It's like a virtuoso pianist. No need to show off. One subtle touch is enough to leave the audience breathless. A scary quietness, unmatched in the industry. Having driven countless luxury sedans, from the Bentley Mulsanne to the Mercedes Maybach, I must admit, no vehicle is as quiet as the Phantom. When you press the accelerator, you hear no roar, feel no vibration, just seamless, silent motion. This is possible because the V12 engine has been finely tuned to operate at the most refined levels. Plentiful thrust without disturbing the cabin's tranquility. A long-stroke crankshaft and cutting-edge vibration dampening tech make the engine feel invisible. Every gear shift is orchestrated with GPS-assisted intelligence, thanks to Rolls-Royce's satellite-aided transmission, a system that pre-selects gears based on terrain ahead. This is a beautiful marriage of mechanical tradition and modern AI. Acceleration and performance. Grace behind massive weight. The 2026 Phantom weighs nearly 2.6 tons. Yet it never feels heavy behind the wheel. Thanks to the powerful V12, it accelerates from 0 to 100 km per hour in just 5.3 seconds. An astonishing figure for a full-size luxury sedan. But what's more remarkable is how it does this in complete silence. There's no engine scream, no gear jerks, no sense of struggle, just a smooth, powerful surge forward. For those used to Ferrari or Lamborghini, it's mind-blowing how a rolling palace can move with such strength and elegance. Air suspension, bringing the magic carpet ride to life. One of Rolls-Royce's signature philosophies is the magic carpet ride, and the Phantom's self-leveling air suspension system is key to this experience. It uses the flag-bearer camera system to scan the road ahead and preemptively adjust the damping settings before the wheels even hit a bump. Meanwhile, real-time sensors process thousands of readings per second to balance the air pressure at each wheel. The result? You feel no potholes, no speed bumps, not even rough patches. Driving experience, when driving isn't even the point. Interestingly, most Phantom owners rarely drive the car themselves. Yet Rolls-Royce still ensures that when needed, the car delivers one of the most refined and forgiving driving experiences available. The steering is feather light. The turning radius is surprisingly tight, thanks to rear-wheel steering. Throttle response is smooth, and the intelligent parking system makes maneuvering effortless. As someone who's driven all types of vehicles, what impresses me most is not speed, but how completely the Phantom allows you to control it with minimal effort. Despite its enormous proportions. Conclusion. The V12 reigns supreme, and Phantom 2026 proves it. In a world rapidly shifting toward electrification, Rolls-Royce's decision to keep the V12 engine alive in the Phantom is bold and intentional. It's not because they fear change, but because they understand. No modern technology can yet replicate the sublime feeling of a perfectly tuned internal combustion engine gliding in silence. With over 20 years of experience testing, reviewing, and driving hundreds of vehicles across every segment, I can say with full confidence, no other luxury sedan today blends power, silence, and sophistication like the 2026 Rolls-Royce Phantom. This isn't just a car, it's a permanent statement of perfection. 2. Safety features on the 2026 Rolls-Royce Phantom. When technology meets ultimate peace of mind. When evaluating a car, especially a flagship luxury sedan like the Rolls-Royce Phantom 2026, safety is no longer just about protecting passengers in case of a crash. It's a fully integrated system of prevention, assistance, and protection that operates so seamlessly. It's almost invisible. With more than 2 decades of testing vehicles across all segments, I can confidently say, the Phantom 2026 exemplifies top-tier active safety, where technology and experience blend into one elegant driving sensation. ADAS, the invisible chauffeur of a perfect journey. The 2026 Phantom is equipped with the latest advanced driver assistance systems, ADAS, featuring essential modern technologies like forward collision warning, lane keeping assist, and adaptive cruise control. But what truly sets it apart is how these systems operate. While many mass-market cars implement these features with abrupt intervention, the Phantom handles them like a discreet, well-mannered butler. Speed adjustments and lane corrections are made with such subtlety that the driver never feels overruled or intruded upon. From a seasoned reviewer's point of view, this is a sign of a truly matured, intelligently calibrated safety suite. Automatic emergency braking and blind spot detection, minimizing all risk. For drivers, especially those handling a large sedan like the Phantom, early hazard detection is crucial. The automatic emergency braking (AEB) system constantly scans the surroundings, identifying potential hazards such as pedestrians, crossing vehicles, or obstacles ahead. If the driver fails to react, the system intervenes with precise emergency braking to avoid or reduce impact. Alongside it is the blind spot detection system, using radar sensors along both sides of the car to monitor vehicles in hard-to-see areas. If a vehicle enters your blind spot, a subtle light appears in the side mirror. And if you attempt to change lanes, you're warned via gentle steering wheel vibration or sound, quiet, effective, and intuitive. 360-degree camera and parking sensors, mastering the land yacht with ease. Measuring over 5.8 meters in length, the Phantom isn't exactly compact. Yet, thanks to its high-definition 360-degree camera system and comprehensive parking sensors, it's remarkably easy to maneuver. The 4 camera feeds are stitched into a real-time top-down view, giving drivers a complete picture of their surroundings. I personally tested parallel parking the Phantom in a tight city space, with barely 30 centimeters between cars. The camera clarity and sensor responsiveness allowed me to do it in a single, smooth motion, a feat that many mid-size SUVs would struggle with. Smart Matrix LED headlights, lighting guided by intelligence. The headlight system on the Phantom 2026 isn't just about brightness. It reflects a deeper design philosophy of intelligent safety. The Matrix LED headlights automatically adjust beam patterns in real time based on data from the front-facing camera and sensors. When an oncoming vehicle is detected, the beam subtly dims in that direction to avoid dazzling others, while maintaining maximum brightness elsewhere. I once drove the Phantom through a completely dark mountainous road, and I must say, the light wasn't just illuminating, it gave me confidence, full visibility, and absolute peace of mind. Something very few cars can deliver. Rolls-Royce's safety philosophy, protection without disturbance. The most notable difference between a luxury car and a Rolls-Royce is how safety is presented. There are no flashing warning symbols or blaring alarms. In the Phantom 2026, protection is delivered in a refined, discreet, and thoughtful manner. Every feature is designed to assist without overwhelming. Every intervention is calculated in timing and force, so as not to disturb the tranquility and royal-like experience inside the cabin. Conclusion. When safety isn't a feature, it's a lifestyle. After more than 20 years of driving and reviewing cars, I've encountered every type of safety system, from basic to cutting edge. But in the Rolls-Royce Phantom 2026, safety has reached the level of an art form. It not only protects, it does so while preserving the driver's sense of calm and control, without inducing anxiety or distraction. In a world where technology is becoming increasingly loud, Rolls-Royce takes the opposite path, making safety feel invisible, but always ready. And that is the true definition of ultimate automotive safety. Three. Technology in the 2026 Rolls-Royce Phantom, a sublime fusion of tradition and modernity. When reviewing a super luxury vehicle like the Rolls-Royce Phantom 2026, the conversation inevitably goes beyond engine specs or driving dynamics. What truly sets the Phantom apart from everything else in the automotive world is how modern technology is seamlessly integrated, enhancing the driving and passenger experience without disrupting the car's deeply rooted craftsmanship and timeless spirit. As someone with more than 2 decades of experience in automotive journalism, I've seen many brands attempt to cram technology into their vehicles in an overwhelming or flashy manner, often at the expense of elegance or driver comfort. But in the Phantom 2026, Rolls-Royce has created a digital space that remains poetic. A mobile salon where every detail is a carefully orchestrated blend of past and future. The Starlight headliner, a celestial canvas above. It's nearly impossible to step into the Phantom without gazing up and being mesmerized. The Starlight headliner is one of Rolls-Royce's most iconic and artistic features. Crafted from more than 1.300 individually placed fiber optic lights, each ceiling can be fully customized, from constellations of your choice to recreating the exact star pattern of a special night in your life. This isn't just a decorative feature. As someone who's been behind the wheel of hundreds of vehicles, I can say, few design elements evoke such profound emotion in a modern car. Infotainment interface, sleek, sophisticated, and space-conscious. In the 2026 Phantom, the central touchscreen is elegantly integrated behind high-grade glass, offering a seamless look rather than a clunky tablet-like appearance. Drivers and passengers can effortlessly access Apple CarPlay or Android Auto, with control options via touch, voice command, or the signature rotary controller located under the center armrest, a nod to classic luxury with modern ease. What I appreciate most is the clarity and minimalism of the interface, which preserves the tranquility of the Phantom's cabin. Every interaction is smooth and responsive, designed specifically not to disturb the serene environment, especially for rear seat passengers who often prioritize peace and quiet. Bespoke audio system, sound not just heard, but felt. I've experienced countless audio systems in high-end vehicles, from Bang & Olufsen to Burmester, but Rolls-Royce's bespoke audio system stands in a class of its own. It's not just another premium sound setup, it's custom-built for each individual car. With speaker placement, power output, and acoustic mapping calibrated to the last millimeter. With over 18 speakers, more than 1.300 watts of power, and an 18-channel audio processor, this system doesn't simply play music. It creates a 3-dimensional soundscape where you can feel each note as though you were in a concert hall. Rolls-Royce Connected. Tradition enters the smart age. For the first time, the Phantom embraces the digital age with Rolls-Royce Connected, allowing owners to interact with their vehicle remotely via a dedicated app. From an expert's point of view, this marks a confident evolution for a brand rooted in old-world refinement. With this feature, owners can send navigation addresses from their phone to the car's system, check vehicle status such as fuel levels, tire pressure, and service reminders, instantly contact a Rolls-Royce dealership to book service or maintenance. What's most impressive is that Rolls-Royce doesn't overload the app with gimmicks, but instead digitizes only what enhances convenience, preserving the tactile joy of physical switches and real metal knobs, striking a perfect balance between smart functionality and emotional connection. Technology in the Phantom is not for show, it's for the soul. Many assume that the purpose of high-end in-car technology is to flaunt luxury. But in the Phantom, every piece of technology is designed not to impress, but to serve, silently. flawlessly, without intruding on the serenity or privacy of its occupants. From my 20-plus years in the field, I can confidently say, the Phantom 2026 is not merely equipped with great tech. It is a masterclass in how to fuse cutting-edge innovation into a world steeped in tradition and artistry. A refined machine, operating with the harmony of a symphony, where every sensor, every pixel, every line of code exists for a single, noble purpose: to elevate the experience of those inside. The 2026 Rolls-Royce Phantom remains a true symbol of luxury and prestige in the automotive world. With its powerful engine, advanced safety features, and cutting-edge technology, the Phantom 2026 not only meets but exceeds the expectations of even the most discerning customers. It is truly a masterpiece of engineering and craftsmanship, worthy of the title, the best car in the world.